The year is 2020. The world is in chaos. Deadly virus taking over the world where people are stuck quarantining. Countries are burning. Riots are happening. Revolutions are occurring in front of our eyes. These two things that could unite us all on both sides are instead turning us against one another. A great war. A war that has been happening for years now, but it's stronger than ever. And in my opinion, it's stupid. Yes, I said it. The console war between PlayStation and Xbox is probably the stupidest thing that is happening currently. This year is something that we could, be happy about with the consoles releasing. But instead, people are trash talking one another, going after which console is better, which has better games, which specs are better. It doesn't matter. Yes, specs are good to have on a console that's new. Like, for example, FPS being higher than on previous consoles, the graphics looking better, whatever else is inside of a console being better than the previous one. But you don't have to compare one another. I will be honest, I have taken sides in the past, and I won't be biased in this video, but the side that I've taken multiple times is PlayStation's. Now, to go over my brief history with consoles, back in like really early 2000s, I had no console. The first thing we had was a computer, and it was like really bad. Then we got like a PS1, which was half broken, and we had to throw away because it was just unplayable, and to this day I kind of regret throwing it away. It would still be nice to have. Only a few years later, after PlayStation 2 release, we only got it, and I spent ridiculous amount of hours on that console playing games like Grand Theft Auto, Liberty City, surprisingly Tarzan, Spiderman 3. I was a weird kid, okay? I played a lot of weird games. And then the Xbox 360 and PS3 came out. And honestly, back then, I wasn't big into consoles. I wasn't interested in their specs. We got what was the best back then, which was the 360. PlayStation 3 had a rough start, and it, came back over time. If you want to check out the history of the PlayStation 3 or Xbox 360 or the original Xbox, there are amazing videos out there where people go in depth on their history. But after the 360, I was convinced I want to buy an Xbox One, but because all of my friends decided to get PlayStation 4s, and on top of that I heard great reviews of the PlayStation 4, and on top of that I got to try it out myself, I got it instead. And I have to be honest, I love it. PlayStation is a great console, and I've had a PlayStation for a very long time, and over time my brother decided to buy himself an Xbox One, and I really like that console as well. I actually played Red Dead 2 first time on that. I love the controller. It's a great console. It's definitely quieter than my PlayStation 4, which is ancient at this point. I even have a Nintendo Switch, and I'm not trying to flex, but I'm just trying to point out that I don't really take a side. If a console has an amazing game, which in my opinion Halo 3 is my childhood because it was the first game I got on the 360, I am willing to get an Xbox Series X for Halo Infinite. But I am going to get a PlayStation 5. Why? Number one, literally all my friends are getting a PS5. Number two, I love the exclusives that are on PlayStation. God of War is literally my favorite exclusive. Last of Us 1 and Last of Us Part 2, Jesus Christ, but the Last of Us series is on the PlayStation, and who knows, if they ever make a Last of Us 3, maybe it'll be good. Spider-Man's on it. I can't wait to play Spider-Man Morales, and I know you can play it on the PS4, but I prefer to experience it on the PS5 because, it's made for the PS5 more mainly. And other exclusives that are going to be coming out in the future. And I feel like the Xbox is lacking on this. But then again, what it's strong in is its specs and how powerful the console is. Now, yes, there is an Xbox Series S coming out, which is basically a smaller version of the Xbox Series X and a kind of downgrade in quality, but still, it's nice that there's a cheaper alternative to it that I might get, but I prefer having discs, so I'll probably opt for the Xbox Series X and see what's up. Now, this is not what the video is about. I just wanted to say I'm not biased. What I want to talk about is the hatred, the toxicity of this war. I hate it. You go on anything related to this topic on Twitter, Instagram, anywhere, there is fanboys that are like, oh my god, the PlayStation 5 is so much better than the Xbox. Oh my god, I can't believe you're willing to pay $70 for a game on the PS5 when on the Xbox Series X you can have a Game Pass. I'm sorry for those terrible accents, but it's just stop. Every game console has its own thing to offer. And you know what I love? Nintendo Switch is neutral. It's neutral. I haven't seen anything from them in this situation. But you know who's not neutral and who I hate the most? PC gamers. What are they doing? I hate it. I hate it. I go anywhere. Yes, it's always fun in games to see people freak out. Oh my god, this console's better than this console, blah, blah, blah. But I hate going onto it and they're like, oh my god, you're buying a console in 2020? Get yourself a ridiculously expensive PC and try to run freaking, I don't know, a game that's really difficult to run. I have $800 PC, and genuinely, I'm not trying to flex. It took me a while to collect this money for this PC, mainly for YouTube. It is a gaming PC. I should probably use it for gaming, but I love consoles too much. I prefer the feel of them. Again, all of my friends are on them. It's cool that games like Call of Duty, Fortnite, I don't know, probably other ones, are trying to unite gamers together, let you play with your friends on different consoles. For example, I can get on Warzone and play with Xbox players or PC players. There are disadvantages, like you get put into really sweaty lobbies on PC because PC usually has advantages. But I hate the fact that PC players just go on Twitter anywhere and they're just like, they're unneeded in this situation. They're making things worse. And let me say this. Please don't be toxic in the comments. I do not need this, okay? Try to be neutral. Try to state your opinions. I know whoever watches this, how many people watch this, you will have your opinion. Please don't be really harsh, okay? These are just opinions. And my opinion is that this is all stupid. It's unneeded, and I cannot wait until these consoles fully release and console wars are just this really tiny thing on the internet. We should be all happy that we're getting a console soon. Not everybody can afford it. For example, I'm not getting a PS5 straight away, but others can, and I'm just sitting there jealous that, you know, some people are buying a console before me. But I really don't like it, and I really was planning to make this video for a while, but since the PlayStation pre-orders are finally out and they're really selling like crazy, and Xbox is in like 2 to 3 days, it's just crazy pointless arguments on the internet, and Twitter is just horrendous. Absolutely the worst. I hate Twitter, and I hate the Twitter side of things with Xbox and PlayStation 5. I don't want to be one of those people that are like, oh my gosh, I hate Twitter. No, I just hate people that specifically dedicate their time to go on other posts and shit on consoles. It's stupid, it's childish, it's idiotic. That's going to be for the video. Again, I love Nintendo as a console in general. They have amazing games, and I love that people are just neutral on that, because there is a huge fan base of Nintendo. I hate that PC players are getting involved pointlessly. I'm not hating on all of you, I'm just hating the specific ones that are like, oh my gosh, just get a PC, lol. Not everybody can afford a ridiculously expensive PC, even like the 800 price range that I have. It's crazy amount of money. PlayStation 5 and Xbox, we should unite, you know, we should be friends, but what's the point? Nobody's gonna care about this video, you know? Like, yeah, they'll watch it, maybe some people will be like, yeah, this guy makes sense, blah, 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 blah. But in the end, does this matter? No. November is just around the corner. The releases are just around the corner. I'm not gonna buy it. I'm just gonna buy Cyberpunk and vibe on that, and then buy probably one for Christmas. Hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to subscribe. We're so close to 10k subscribers, and at 10,000 subscribers, I will be doing a giveaway. Anybody will be able to join, but obviously first we have to reach 10,000 subscribers. And also be sure to like the video. Let's try to hit 20 likes. I don't know how many views this video will get. I don't think a lot, and I don't know if anyone is still watching this video, but if you are, hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.